the power of social media and its effect on forming youth public opinion in Egypt, right after this short break. Social media are computer-mediated technologies that allow the creating and sharing of information, ideas, career interests, and other forms of expression via virtual communication and network. Social media use web-based and mobile technologies on smartphones and tablet computers to create highly interactive platforms through which individuals, communities, and organizations can share, co-create, discuss, and modify user-generated content or pre-made content posted online. Social media changes the way individuals and large organizations communicate. In America, a survey reported that 84% of adolescents in America have a Facebook account. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're delighted to be joined here today by Rami Mokhtar, Mass Comm student, and Mohammed Bahauddin, engineering student. Thank you for joining us, and I'll start with you. And I would like you to tell me more about your education. I understand you're studying mass communication.
Yes.
Tell me more about yourself and your major of studies.
My name is Rami Mokhtar. I'm a Mass Comm student.
Right.
I'm 21 years old. I create short videos, vines, reports to highlight social daily problems in the Egyptian society. And I post them on Facebook so my friends can communicate with me.
Right, Mohammed?
My name is Mohammed Baha. I'm 20 years old. I'm a mechanical engineering student in Cairo University. And I'm a videographer.
Right. Obviously, you're both creating videos and you're working in a joint project, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your project.
As for me, I'm a videographer. So basically, I record the videos, design the scenes that we are videographing. But mainly, it's his job of the whole idea.
Yes, we try to select the ideas that all people might like and my friends can communicate with me. I remember we started in the first report and we selected an event that all my friends are going to. I don't know if I can say it or no. So basically all my friends commented on this report and they liked it a lot, so we started doing more videos.
Right. When internet came to life, people thought it was the discovery of the century. How do you think internet have affected especially the youth and the youngsters?
I have another opinion. We as teenagers didn't really feel the importance of the internet until social network came to light. I think social network is more important than the internet itself. We used to download movies and download music, but Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and these social media helped a lot in people they surf the internet for these reasons.
But how do you think the social media, the Facebook, Twitter, and all types of social media have affected the formation of public opinion of the youth in Egypt?
I think the greatest example is the 30th of June revolution. People started making events and started telling people on Facebook to go demonstrate with the Muslim Brotherhood, and we did make
I
change.
succeeded.
Yes.
In your opinion, Mohammed, how do you see the social media affected the public opinion?
Actually, it do affect the people. It acts like a trigger for them. If there is just an idea, someone can post it and people interact with it. If it's an important one, it will rise and shine. But otherwise, it's a way for connecting people with each other.
Connecting people together.
Yeah.
Right. Mohammed, you're a mechanical engineering student, right?
Yes.
How does that relate to shooting videos?
Actually, it doesn't relate to shooting videos.
It's a hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby. But for some reason, being an engineer makes you crave for knowledge. It makes you understand how things work, and you want to know more. So it helped me understand my camera, how it works, how it shoots videos, and it made me improve myself.
So what you mean is that studying engineering have affected your hobby in shooting?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay. What about you, Rami? Would you tell me more about your hobbies?
I used to play football professionally, and then this dream crashed away. So I started focusing more on my career, which is mass communication. And I remember how it all started. I started as a reporter in my channel, in my university channel, MSATV. I started as a reporter, and then I thought, like, why don't I make my own videos and post them on Facebook so my friends can communicate with me?
Right. Mohammed, do you think that videography needs some sort of a talent, or is it something you can just learn and just go ahead and do it?
I think it needs some kind of a talent. Anyone who has a camera can shoot videos, but not anyone can become a videographer. You need to have the eye for it. You need to focus on the small details, not just shoot videos.
Right. Rami, when did your relationship with social media start?
I think at the age of 15, I used to like play games and listen to music, download movies, chatting with my friends and meeting new people. But I remember downloading a lot of movies. I was into directing since I was young.
Right. And how did you start thinking of doing or creating your own videos?
As I told you before, when I was a reporter at MSATV, this is when it all started. I called Muhammad and told him that he might shoot the videos, and we together could think about the ideas and really started our first report 2 months ago.
And what were you thinking of when you started creating those videos? I mean, did you have a plan that you, or a certain target that you wanted to reach?
Yes, sure. We started a campaign which is called Kifaya Fati, and it's all about telling people if they don't know the answer of the question.
You don't have to answer.
Yes, they don't have to answer it. And we started our first report, as I told you, and then we started doing vines and videos, not just reports.
Right. We have here some pictures. If you would like to give us your comment on them.
This is in my university, MCA.
Right.
This is also in my university, my final project.
Right.
This is Assam, we call him Assam, our Vine star. And this is while we were shooting a Vine.
Right.
This is the report I was telling you about.
The first one?
Our first report.
That was your first report?
Yes.
Right. Tell me more about your first report.
Our first report, we started asking people about a private party. It's a private party. And they were like asking, yes, sure, we're going because we want to make Egypt better. And they
assumed this was something for tourism.
This is our last report, yeah.
That's your last report?
Yes, we started asking people general questions, easy questions, like the capital of America or something, and they really
They couldn't stop Fatih.
Yes.
So if they don't know, they don't just refrain from just create any answer, or this is what you realize.
Yeah, it's not about it. Just say, I don't know. You don't have to say a wrong answer. That's it.
And how did you feel, or what was your, what did you learn from the experience of going down to the street and interviewing people?
It was hard at the beginning. A lot of people didn't want to shoot with us. They thought like, who are you? Which channel are you working for? But we did it. I think we did it.
Right. Would you tell me what are your plans for the future as a mass comm student?
We were just talking about that. We want to make a lot of vines, not just reports. A lot of vines to focus on daily problems of teenagers in Egypt, especially teenagers, because we are teenagers.
In an entertaining way.
Yes, in a sarcastic and entertaining way. Not to make fun of people, but to try to solve these problems, like El Fati, for example.
Right. Would you give me an example of how can you solve a certain problem through your videos?
The last Vine we did was about the price of winter clothes.
Okay.
The collection, the new collection is really...
Of winter clothing,
yeah,
right?
winter clothes.
which you think maybe is overpriced or so?
Oh,
Yeah.
for some people, they might think that it's overpriced.
overpriced.
So we made it in a really sarcastic way, and I think a lot of people liked it.
Tell me more about the details of the video. How can you reach the people, I mean, through the sarcastic way?
I examined this through Facebook. A lot of comments, he can tell you about it. We get a lot of comments about the vines and about the reports we're doing. Some of people might think that we are making fun of people, but we are totally not.
Right, Mohammed, would you tell me more of your experience on those videos?
Well, first it was Rami's idea to start shooting videos. He called me, so I felt encouraged for that. I wanted to shoot videos for fun, aside of my hobby. And so we shoot our first report, and we posted on Facebook, so it was good. And so we stated that we want to continue just for fun, you know.
Right. How you can guarantee a high quality video, and what are your tools in addition to the needed homework before shooting a video?
To guarantee the quality of the video, first I have to see the place. I have to choose the right timing. I have to see the light. Light is an important factor in videography. As for our tools, which is the main thing that differs us from other viners, I use...
We really shoot with a high production tools, not like mobiles or application.
You can see in the photos.
Yeah.
So you have a studio? Did you create a studio of your own?
We rent some
You
studios.
rent the studio.
Yeah.
And how do you fund your work?
We pay for it.
Right, but you're not looking for any, I mean, profit out of it.
We just want to focus and solve the problem in the Egyptian society.
Right. How would you choose your topics, I mean, the video topics?
We see what's making a fuzz in people's minds, and we try to reframe it in a video.
Like, what are the topics that you chose already and worked on?
As I told you, the winter clothes, it was really pricey and expensive, so we made a vine about it.
Right.
Girls who take forever
to get ready to get out.
Right.
Yeah, we did it. What else? Our last report was about the general questions I told you about.
And the event, the first one.
The first one, yeah.
Do you think you need some kind of professional studies to explore more into the world of videography?
Yes, of course. There are more than one side to look to anything. So studying may get you deep into this topic and makes you explore more in the world of videography.
Right. If we are to mention positive examples of social media power, would you give me more examples on this?
The 25th of June,
right?
30th of July, as I told you, June. What else? This girl from Alexandria, that all people posted their pictures, and our president Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met her. And it was a nice...
it was a nice acting.
Yeah, it was a nice.
Right. Well, sarcastic videos are usually looked at by people as a kind of a joke. It's a joke, right? But do you think that it has to have a message?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it should have a message. In my opinion, it's not bad to look at sarcastic videos as jokes, but you must see through them. You must see behind them the main idea. That's all.
Right. Well, some of the very popular social media networks is Facebook, Twitter, and so on. How far do you think they are affecting the formation of public opinion of the youth in Egypt?
I think they pretty much affect it a lot. Like I said before, well, he can talk best about this.
In my opinion, Facebook and Instagram are my favorites, but I prefer Facebook when it comes to posting our videos, because Facebook has more active members and people can communicate with us. Yeah.
Right. We'll now go for a short break and we'll be right back.
العام 2016 عاما للشباب المصري. أصدرت حزمة من القرارات والتوجيهات: إطلاق البرنامج الرئاسي لتأهيل الشباب للقيادة، إطلاق مشروع بنك المعرفة المصري، دعم وتنمية المشروعات الصغيرة والمتوسطة، تخفيف أعباء خدمة القيود عن كاهل الشباب المصري، انتهاء من تنفيذ بناء 145 ألف وحدة سكنية بالإسكان الاجتماعي للشباب خلال عام 2016، تحديث المناهج التعليمية لجميع المراحل الدراسية، التوسع في النشاط الرياضي والارتفاع بمستوى اللياقة البدنية للشباب المصري، إحياء دور قصور الثقافة وإقامة المسابقات الفنية، إطلاق منتدى للحوار مع الشباب، مؤتمر وطني للشباب يعقد بمدينة شرم الشيخ خلال شهر سبتمبر القادم. لا تتخلوا عن تجربتكم، تمسكوا بوطنكم، تمسكوا بالأخلاق وصحيح الدين، تسلحوا بالعلم وواكبوا العصر، وبقوة شبابها ستحيا مصر. تحيا مصر، تحيا مصر.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and back to you, Rami and Mohammed. I would like to know, there are several, of course, social media networks, like I just said a while ago, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Snapchat. Which is more popular to you as, of course, the youth?
To us youth, I think it's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and WhatsApp, of course.
Mainly and Snapchat. I think it's one of
Snapchat,
the new one, which maybe teenagers are very much affected with now. Right. How do you think you can use those networks to reach your audience?
Well, we post videos on the networks, and people interact with us, not just our friends. Of course, it first started with our friends, but then the number of shares increased, so other people started to see the videos, and it reached along to everyone, you know.
And how do you measure the response of the audience when you post a video?
The amount of comments, likes, the views, and most of the comments are positive, I think.
Most of the comments are positive?
Yeah.
Would you tell me some of the comments that you received on your videos?
Usually people start laughing at them, but we don't like that. We're trying to solve a problem, not making fun of people. But I remember someone who had a bad comment, and he told me that this is inappropriate and we're making fun of people, and we are totally not. We're trying to focus on the problems in the Egyptian society.
Yeah, and we replied on that comment.
Yeah.
Right. How could those videos through the social media reach their target? I mean, reach the people and you see a response. I mean, you're talking about certain messages you're trying to deliver through those videos.
Yeah.
So
how can you reach the people and get the response and measure your response?
I think people who see our videos, especially the reports, when they're offered to make an interview or a report with someone, they would totally try not to answer a wrong answer or something.
Right. I would also like to know more about your personal plans for the future.
Well, I would like to continue in my hobby. I like videography, so I would like to stay videographing and to continue our vines, as well as my college. I want to continue.
Right. Rami?
I want to be a director, an actor,
an
presenter.
actor.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm into all these things, and that's actually what we do in our vines.
What type of acting?
Drama. I like drama. Yeah, I like drama. We act in our vines. And we are also, I work as a reporter in our reports. I'm a director.
I thought you would like maybe comedy or something, because you're working on vines and you're working on sarcastic videos more.
But I like drama more. When it comes to acting,
drama.
I like drama. When it comes to acting.
Right. Then we now we're going to a short break, and we'll be right back.
الوحيدة اللي واقفة على حيلها انتم. قد يكون في أخطاء، قلت لكم المشكلة كبيرة، والمشكلة دي أنا مش هقدر عليها لوحدي، لكن نقدر عليها كلنا. دوري عملته، بس دوركم انتوا دلوقتي. لما طلبتوني لقيتوني، ولم أبخل عليكم بحياتي. جه الدور عليكم وانتوا وعدتوني انكم هتقفوا جنبي. الإصلاح بياخد وقت طويل، ولازم نعترف إن ال6 سنين اللي فاتوا إن إحنا دولة ظروفها صعبة. تحيا مصر مش بالكلام.
مفيش اي حل تاني غير ان احنا نشتغل.
ان شاء الله في 18 هسلمكم ال 1350 مشروع.
شايفه مستقبل اولادي، مستقبل اجيال كتيره جايه في مصر.
نقدر نعمل اكتر من كده، نقدر نجتهد، نقدر نعمل حاجات كتير في ارضنا.
ما تتخلوش عن بالكم، انا اخترت الطريق الصعب. انتوا اللي هتحددوا مصير مستقبل مصر بقوة شبابها.
Welcome back, dear viewers, and back to Rami and Mohammed. Rami, I would like you to tell me how do you see the year 2016 that was declared a year of the youth by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi? What are your expectations from your country for the youth?
I think people or upper authorities should focus more on Facebook and watch the videos and photos that me and Mohammed do, and other Viners and other reporters. They might have like some opinions from it. Some opinions,
that's right.
The youth
Right.
opinion. Yeah.
The youth opinion.
Yeah.
Right, Mohammed?
Well, as he said, they should focus on the youth opinion. They are the future of the country. That's all.
Right, and what are your plans for this kind of very interesting job that you are doing now, and what are your future plans for this?
Well, we plan to continue shooting videos, our videos and vines. We want to create more, discuss more with the people.
What are the topics that you are planning to discuss in the near future through your videos?
We actually wait for something to buzz or something, and we can make a vine or a report about it. We usually wait for occasions. We don't make them or predict them. We wait for them to happen, and then we can make a
We
vine
start
or a
shooting,
report.
yeah.
What topics did you already discuss besides the one you told me about?
We made a report about education.
Right.
Education in general.
This is one very important topic
Yeah.
and very interesting topic.
And about the Egyptian national team of football. Yeah, if they are going to go to the World Cup or no. A lot of people were optimistic about it. Yeah, we have to
Car
say.
parking, if you recall.
Yeah, car parking.
Car parking.
Yeah,
What did
the
you
habit
say?
of putting.
It's a crisis.
Would you
Yeah.
tell me more about car parking? That's an interesting one.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it wasn't
Because we have a
published.
problem here in
Yeah.
Egypt.
yeah. Everyone like in front of his house or something, they put like I don't know, they put a stick or something just for people not to park.
Because they're reserving this place for themselves.
Yeah, this is so inappropriate.
Even if they don't have a car.
Yeah,
you know?
Even if they don't have a
car.
Right. What else? What other videos, did you work on?
I think we made a vine about the food that
food?
the Egyptians made previously in the history, and
The types of food, the different types of Egyptian food.
Yeah, we found
Right.
out that most of these types of food were not Egyptian, not totally Egyptian. Yeah,
Right.
some were Turkish and other nationalities.
Right. How do you think those videos that you create can be used in important goal, like, for example, promoting tourism in Egypt? Do you think you can do something of this sort?
Yeah, I think we can do that. If we just shoot a proper video about the tourism in our country, the best tourist places to visit, and we share it on Facebook, it would have a lot of interactions.
We were just thinking about doing a vine in the pyramids, or near
Yeah.
the pyramids. Yeah.
Right, Rami, Mokhtar, and Mohammed Bahauddin, many thanks for joining us,
You're
and all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, with this we wrap up this edition of today's Youth. Don't forget to join us